latest edition of our book club, Let's Get Lit. Basketball Wives executive producer Shaunie Henderson is here giving us a look at her first memoir, Undefeated, Changing the Rules and Winning on My Own Terms, which hits bookstores today. Okay. So you deal with the past, but you bring us into your present. You remarried, was it 2 years ago?
2 years
ago, Pastor Keion Henderson.
Yes.
I remember it all started trending. You were getting married again and found love. And I love that, I mean, as a first lady.
Yeah.
I mean, so you got pressure of a second marriage. He has a child, the youngest now, 11.
Correct.
But you're stepping into the church.
Right. Right. And people think I'm unchurched, you know. I grew up in church. My mother was a church pianist. I know church, but to be a first lady is not just church, you know what I mean?
What was it about him?
You know, he's just so amazing. And honestly, he's relatable, right? It wasn't, you know, think being with a pastor, you're like, okay, is he about to
like, because you always think you're going to have to go get long skirts all of a sudden.
Yeah, no. And he's not that. He allowed me to be who I am and to embrace this culture faith world, right? Because it's like the faith world, the culture world feels like the faith world keeps them out. And then, you know, it's like this thing, but he embraces it. He allows me to be who I am in the space. And I'm always going to respect him and support him.
Can we meet him?
Oh, I would love to.
All right.
Yes.
Come on out, Tamron. Please welcome Pastor Keion Henderson back to the show. Come on out. Thank you so much. Have a sit down. I say welcome back to the show because you were on our show figuring out your faith, you know, and I love that Shaunie said you do this great job of merging culture, meaning the world, with what happens within the confines of the church.
Yes, ma'am.
That's your mission. How did you go viral this weekend?
Oh, my God. Oh, the noise.
Can I show it?
Yeah,
okay.
show it. You can
Before
show
we
it.
talk about how amazing your beautiful first lady is, I'm on my social media. My cousin lives in Houston, and Katie, she says, Pastor Keion is trending. I was like, what happened?
Right.
She said, go on the shade room. I said, the shade room? Let me play this moment. Let's play it.
Hey. Stop her. Hush, hush.
So, the backstory was there was a woman, and you could hear her making audible sounds. You turn around, you say, that hush.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, don't ma'am me.
Yeah.
I always tell people a snippet of video is not the total story.
Yeah.
So tell me what happened there.
Well, you know, social media is into cuts, not context.
Yeah.
And every suggestion that I got from every naysayer, I've already done. This is a 4-year battle, right?
Oh, this is ongoing.
This is ongoing. So I've already talked to her personally. I'd already had ushers go up to her. I've already had prayer warriors. I've had everything. So she did it publicly after being asked not to.
What is she? Is she crying? Is it an emotional break?
Well, you know, as a pastor, I know the difference between disturbance and worship. And what people have to understand, is that every time you hear a noise in church, it isn't worship. And so there has to be order. For instance, it's okay to applaud in this room right now. But if somebody got up and just started clapping right now, I'm sure somebody would bring order to the room.
Yeah.
And so what I did is I brought order to the room so people could hear God and not her. And I'd do it again if I needed to.
Wow. I think I see full circle, Shaunie, what you were talking about, bringing culture in with church. You know how many people would have gotten on and made up some elaborate story? You told it and said, I did what needed to be done.
Yeah.
Is that what made you fall in love?
Yeah, I mean, along with, I think Keion helps me, he motivates me to just be a better person every day, make better decisions, show a lot more grace, just be intentional about what I do, how I function. We have a routine.
You're starting a new podcast together.
Yes, we are. We actually have started shooting the podcast.
They told me we have a clip. It's called Grow Zone. Let's play it.
Meeting you helped me to actually be balanced.
Yeah.
You know, and to be okay with balance. And found out that there are a lot of people in the world that are looking for balanced leaders. Like,
Agreed.
Not for this person who's gonna make me feel like, oh, if I watch Game of Thrones on TV, then I'm a sinner because I'm watching,
Right. Because you be watching Game of Thrones a lot.
It's really not necessary for you to put my business on the
You put it out there, not me.
Do you know, we must be sister and brother because I'm Khaleesi. I live for my Game of Thrones.
Yes.
I am Mother of Dragons. I'm a sci-fi fan. But I have to tell you, watching her go through this process, because you know this is a spiritual moment for her, as well as it is revealing. How did it feel to watch her relive the pain of her parents, her own pain, and then finding this light?
Yeah, I was there when her father took his last breath. And I saw the breath leave her. And I tell people all the time, you really don't know who you have in a spouse until you're in trouble. And it brought us together. She has, without a doubt, become the best version of herself as a result of that pain. She truly is undefeated. And the most egregious part of this weekend, the clip you showed, is that I felt so bad because here it is, her moment, and everybody's talking about me. And I felt so bad about it. It grieved me because I want people talking about her. We have a conference, right? We have a conference called Cry Out. We don't mind people crying out. This isn't about me. It isn't about an encounter that I had on the stage. This moment is about this book, this woman who has courageously moved from season to season. And we want to thank you because you've been a friend down through the years.
Yeah.
And your audience is an amazing audience.
Wow.
It's incredible.
I do. First of all, this picture is so fierce.
Thank you.
But it's a reflection of your heart and what you do. And I just celebrate. And I'll tell you, I don't care who you are. We all go through seasons. And inspiration sometimes comes in unlikely places. And I think this story, no matter who you are, you pick it up, you will find a breath of fresh air that hopefully you can breathe into. Shaunie, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm not coming and making no noises anywhere. Pastor Keion, always inspiring, always honest. The book, Undefeated, Changing the Rules and Winning on My Own Terms. Out today, TFM. You're going home with Shaunie's book because it is her moment.